In health news, a story of survival that seems to be from a science fiction movie.
Yeah, a man from Boston had part of his head removed and sewn into his stomach. And that was just one of the risky procedures that kept this young stroke patient alive. Well, recently he came back here to South Florida to thank the doctors and nurses who saved his life.
It is an emotional reunion for Stephen and Tanya Hill.
He received home therapy until November.
1 year ago, Stephen came here to Aventura Hospital near death. It all began on a tropical vacation to Jamaica.
He came out of the bathroom saying, I think I'm having a heart attack, and holding his right arm. And of course, I just, at that point in time, just shut down and freaked out.
The 33-year-old collapsed. The diagnosis, a stroke. The large vein right in the middle of Stephen's brain was clogged, causing all the tiny arteries throughout his brain to burst. Stephen was airlifted to South Florida.
For Stephen, the situation was touch and go. His brain was swelling so much. In fact, doctors decided to remove a portion of his skull to allow the brain to swell. And they stored that piece of skull in the fatty tissue of his abdomen.
So basically we make a pocket where we can put the bone in there. His own body is going to nurture it and keep it alive.
So how are you feeling? Good.
That was just one remarkable procedure. Doctors also had to remove the clots in the large vein. They did that by threading a tiny catheter with a balloon tip into the vessel.
And then we pull that balloon out, hoping that we're going to retrieve some of the clot that is inside of the tube of the vein. And we kept doing that and kept doing that and getting clot out until finally we got blood flowing through the veins.
Now hold your arms up like this.
The dangerous procedure worked, and 6 months later, Stephen's skull was reattached. Doctors think a blood disorder called protein C deficiency, coupled with dehydration in the hot Jamaican sun, led to the almost deadly blood clots and stroke.
Hello.
Today, Stephen, with his big smile and positive attitude, is walking again and learning how to communicate.
He does speech 5 days a week now, so and we work at home with him. So we're just trying to get him to be able to go back, even part-time for now, so that he can do what he loves, which is computers.
And a young stroke patient like Stephen is really unusual, but it can happen, and that's why knowing the symptoms at any age is so important. So here they are: a sudden numbness or weakness of the face, the arm, the leg, sudden confusion or trouble talking or trouble seeing, as well as dizziness. Those are all symptoms of a stroke, and the faster you get some medical treatment, the more brain cells can be saved and the less damage will be done. And of course, we wish Stephen and his wife Tanya well. They're just a lovely couple and such a great attitude despite what they've been through in the last year.
Have you ever heard of this being done before you did this story?
Of the skull being removed?
And put in the stomach?
Skulls removed, yes.
Sure.
But not stored in the fatty tissue of the stomach for 6 months. That was kind of crazy to hear. I kept saying, in his stomach? I kept asking it over and over again. But that's where it was saved, and the doctor said that way you didn't lose it, which I guess is a very good point.
No, that's great. That's amazing. We hope he has a continued really good recovery.
Good success. Wow.